Karnataka's drama over power tariff that now is out on the streets with the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industries, who's called for a bandh across Karnataka to protest against this abnormal price hike in electricity bills. Bellary Apparel Processing Association and the District Cold Storage Association have held a protest march itself against the power hike, the power tariff hike. Karnataka Trade Board has also urged closure of commercial establishments today. The objective of this bandh and the protest is to basically draw attention of the government towards the need for a solution and reduction in electricity charges.
This HESCOM raised the bill without even giving intimation to the public. And if there was a normal increase of 5% or 7%, which was acceptable to everyone. But whereas this time the bills increase has gone up from 30 to 70% for many of the people. And many of the industries depend on heavily on power, whether it is small, micro or bigger industries, power intensive. So power has become like a raw material for them. So when such is the case, with this increase, there is a very possibility that many of the industries are not going to become viable, and there is every chance that they may close down also.
All right, Karnataka government had promised electricity free for domestic purposes up to 200 units, and while they did that, parallelly they also raised the price of electricity for commercial purpose by nearly 2 rupees per unit. That really resulted in quite a hole in the pockets of these industries. The industry associations now out in the streets as they protest this price hike, saying bills are exuberant. They're not able to afford to keep their business alive considering the slump in the economy. And at a time like this, this kind of rise in power tariff is really burning a hole. You see there on the streets in Bellary, especially in Hubli as well, the people from the Business and Commerce Association who are out in the streets protesting this, despite Siddaramaiah himself appealing to the Chamber of Commerce, asking them to hold off their protest, wait till next month's bill comes in. It will be a lot better, because the Congress claims that the last month's bill came with arrears. Basically, two months bill clubbed together was presented to people, to owners, and that was what really led to a shock, clearly. But Siddaramaiah says by the next month, the month holding just 1 month's bill will be a lot lighter, and that's when they would realize that this rise in tariff is not much. This is what Siddaramaiah says, but ultimately the Commerce Association, of course, are really bleeding already with losses. They claim that their business isn't doing really well, and at a time like this, a power hike until the economy stabilizes in India is unfair. So you see people out in the streets there protesting. I'm going to quickly cut across to Sagai Raj, who's joining us live for more on that. Sagai, we see protests in Bellary, Hubli, etc. Businesses really upset that this kind of power hike has left a real dent in their pockets, and business is really low. For them, the business is not going really well at a time like this. This is another added burden. What about Bengaluru? Do we see protests in Bengaluru? Has the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce body in Bengaluru, which is the largest, have they gone on protest and called for a bandh?
No, they have not called for a bandh or a protest here in Bengaluru. We just spoke to the small-scale industry minister, and he has given a clarification that only in few pockets like Bellary and Hubli, where the industrialists are protesting, FKCCI here in Bengaluru are in terms with the government. And tomorrow, the chief minister have called for a meeting with FKCCI and few other industrialists, where they will try to sort out this particular issue. And even the minister says that probably this particular hike is only for 1 month, and probably in the days to come everything will be sorted out and they need not worry. And a crucial meeting will be called tomorrow with FKCCI and few other industrialists tomorrow when Chief Minister's office, where Chief Minister Siddaramaiah will chair a meeting on this electricity price hike.
All right. Tell us more on the price hike itself. We know that Siddaramaiah said that the tariff will not be changed. It's going to remain the same. This is his clear-cut response to the to FICCI, to the Chamber of Commerce, saying that you will find it better next month because previous month bills were clubbed together. What's been the price hike really per unit?
See, if you notice that this particular price hike was done in the month of May, much before the election could even commence, and at that point of time there was code of conduct which was being imposed, and it was during the BJP government that this independent body called KRES, which has increased the price of the electricity, and they have also categorically mentioned that this will be staying only for the month of June. So even the minister says that it will be only for 1 month, everything will be sorted out, and they will try to work it on that, because it is an autonomous body. When the decision was taken, it was taken when code of conduct was imposed, because at that point of time Congress was not in power.
Right, so
even the decision...
Sagai, clarify for us, this price hike is only for the month of June, is it?
No, that's what the minister had to say to us. He just spoke to us and he said that it will be only for 1 month, and probably they will try to sort out this.
Not too sure what the purpose of it is. Well, Sagai tells us it's a model code of conduct. It happened before the elections even took place. But we have Prakash, S. Prakash of the BJP spokesperson joining us on the phone line. Mr. Prakash, our reporter tells us this is a month of June that the tariff will be high. Post that, it should be fixed. That's what the minister says. Would you, in your wisdom, know what exactly is happening with regards to the power tariff? We believe that it's hiked by about 2 rupees per unit. So domestic households now get free up to 200 units, but commercial establishments are really bleeding.
No, it is the commercial establishment that are raised, not the domestic. Domestic
I know that.
Has gone up, just slab, but the effect of the price hike will be known only this month. Okay, but the industries are suffering. Steep hike have been made, and which is why they are undergoing Bandh today. Part of Karnataka industries have been closed as they are unable to bear the cost of electricity charges.
Right. Is the BJP
giving in one hand?
You know, what we hear is that this was done during the model code of conduct being imposed in Karnataka right ahead of elections. So the Congress saying that this has nothing to do with the party. It was done while the BJP was there, and it should be better in about a month's time. Would you want to respond to that?
No, it happened on the May 12th when there was no government of the BJP or the Congress party. Always Congress party could have stopped it. Otherwise, they could have compensated, speaking to the KRC, that the government would bear the additional amount of hike in the power tariff. They did not do it. They conveniently accepted the price hike, and it has been passed on to the consumers. That is what is hurting them.
Got it. Right.
On the one hand, you say it's a free electricity. On the other hand, you increase it very steeply. In a way, it is incorrect.
Correct. Right. Clearly, the Congress should have fought for the people, resisted the price hike, but they've accepted it, handed it down to the people of Karnataka like that, and especially businesses now being the worst hit. While domestic households get up to 200 units of free electricity, the burden now seems to be lying on commercial establishments in Karnataka. Thank you very much for joining us on that.